Welcome back to this Let's Play of The Last Remnant. Last time we started the Silver Falcons Part 3 and I showed off an Arcana just for the fun of showing off an Arcana, but it didn't work very well actually. We only had one target left and, well, it was kind of a waste of time to use the big gun on it. But, again, like the Nested Eagles battle, there's not really any big incentive to have your party do the walking. So we're just going to let them close in, and then once they get closer... Oh, I see. They're going to play the waiting game as well. Alright, well... In that case, the computer has more patience than I do. That much is obvious. After this fight is over, we'll no longer have to kind of cycle around to find castings of Whiteout. You actually learn it as a skill, and it shows up pretty much the same way Gabriel showed up. But until then, you actually have to cast it manually. Blackout is actually technically a lower level Arcana, a simpler one. But I don't have anybody with high enough evocations to do it. And, you know, they get a couple more reinforcements. Ironically, we're not doing quite enough damage with Whiteout. It's not actually killing everything. It's kind of awkward. And since this is more of the Conqueror's army, it's these two again. And frustratingly, it's not even the last time we'll fight them. But this time, I am going to make more of a point of killing the girl first rather than the big giant. Or sorry, killing the giant first rather than killing the girl first. Because that whole overdrive thing that they did the last time, where sort of the round you killed one of them, the other one was, you know, went all 5 attacks around. This time they, instead of doing it just for one round, they do it, well, until you're dead, basically. And in some ways this is good training for later battles where you're going to see more of that. And don't expect to keep morale anywhere close to high here, because they just spam that victory cry ability and everything goes down. You could also do this battle with just Gabriel. I mean, you could just do this battle with just normal attacks. We're substantially more powerful now than we were at Nested Eagles. We have 6 more characters, if nothing else. But I figured I'd show an Arcana just from the standpoint of showing an Arcana. It's giving me the option to attack from far, so I'm going to take it. Unfortunately, only half of our groups are actually in sort of walking range of Castanea, so The other ones are just going to have to sit around looking smart until they get an option to get a little closer. I don't want to attack the other one. This Royas yet. I don't want to go. Essentially, I don't want to go anywhere near her until Castanea is dead. And this guy is still his wonderful self. I don't know that he's all that different, actually, than what you fought at Nest of Eagles. He's still fairly dangerous from just a standpoint of he hits everything around him for lots of damage. Unfortunately, Caedmon's team is, since they don't have the option of closing in on Castanea, they're just going to have to sit here looking stupid. Which is one of those things that kind of annoys me about the game. It's sort of, well, yeah, I know he's more than one turn of walk away, but, you know, get to it. Start walking. Quadrille is a new ability that we learned. I guess Royas is moving up, so we can now close in on either of them. Unfortunately, it seems to want to make me attack the other one, even though that would be a really bad idea. Yeah, once again, he doesn't die, he just runs away. Unfortunately, this group also has a whole lot of healing power, but, yeah, sure, let's just get him in. I'll have Irina use Omni Strike, just, I don't know, I've done enough grinding to, such that I'm okay with not getting lots of skills. Here comes the overdrive. Oh, thank you, Irina. That simplified things. And unfortunately, we gained 2 battle ranks from that.
I'm becoming stronger.
I feel stronger than before!
Unfortunately, we also got a lot of stats and such, but... And, you know, they run away. And if you do this quest later, you don't have to fight Royas and Castanea again, but you also don't get this wishing coin. The key thing for the wishing coin is this debuff duration -2. Most debuffs only last, 3 or 4 turns total, so it really helps avoid, paralysis or silence or even like curse from being a major hassle. You become like the bosses. Once you get cursed or anything, it just ends. You have to deal with it for all 1 turn. Anyway, we've talked to Jorgen enough, and we've gotten, you know, you get one of those messages when since you finish the dialogue chain. Unfortunately, we're not going to use Jorgen anymore, so I don't care, but I just wanted to show that. That's all for this episode.